Hi everyone, my name is Satine. I'm a junior student of South China University of Technology, and I am major in Business English. I also studied German as my second foreign language. With a passion for life, I'm a life-loving, confident, optimistic practitioner who is determined to dedicate myself to raise the awareness of global education. For what I believe, every step counts. Here comes my special characteristic. My unique characteristic is smiling, of course, and outgoing and optimistic and hardworking. And I also enjoy making friends with others. And I believe that with all this characteristic, I will bring a lot of warmth and fun to this project. And it also helps the educational activities more acceptable. And I think it also can create a very relaxed environment for our teammates to get along with. As for my achievement, I attend to the college that I want and I study in Business English, which really helps my English become more and more skillful. And I also study German as my second foreign language and get ready for my test. I also travel a lot in China and abroad. I went to beautiful Malaysia and Tibet of China. It really helps me to get to know different culture and nation. More importantly, it really helps me to build up my self-confidence and open my horizon. I also attend to many wine fair and wine tasting party, which really makes me to have a breakthrough understanding of wine. I also watch opera and ballet in my spare time, such as Wang Lei, Giselle, A Midsummer Night's Dream, and so on. It really helps me to understand the Western literature and drama effectively. I want to help the people who is in need, and I really want to do something for this world. And I also want to show Chinese traditional culture to the world. At the same time, I would like to absorb the outstanding culture of Russia. I have two plans. It depends on the situation. If the situation wasn't very bad, so I would let the kids deal with it themselves, because fighting is the most common way that children express themselves. Of course, I will still watching them and be prepared for any situation. If the situation gets worse, I will tell them to calm down and separate them and get to know what's going on and tell them to think about what they've done and why they are doing it. First, I would call my boss and tell him that I'm sorry and admit my mistake. And then I would go to my workplace as soon as I can. Of course, I will try my best to avoid this kind of mistake. If a kid is feeling sick, I will first call the doctor. Because I'm not the doctor, I don't have any profession skills. And then I will call their parents and then let the school know the situation. That's all. My grandpa is a professor and my parents are also teachers. So I grew up in school, experienced many educational activities with my mom. I learned a lot from her. And now I'm teaching student English during my summer vacation, during all kinds of trouble for students. I think that the main point of teaching students of age 10 to 15 is mind education. And then it comes to the living skills education. And the last thing is teach them knowledge. Because students of this age are very rebellious. They are so eager to make decisions of their own and trying to get rid of their parents' protection. So, I think the most effective way to educate them is to educate their mind first. During the mind education, we should make sure that the children fully understand that their parents are not so unreasonable and teach them the right way to deal with the independent process. Once a child sets up a rightful sense of worth and the word will, they will not so easy to make the wrong decision.
Hey, why he has the ball? I don't have a ball. It's not fair.
The kids of age 10 to 15 will easily feel discontent and angry because of the unfair situation they may meet in daily life. In order to help the kids to understand the appearance of unfair is common in society and teach them the ability to accept and deal with the unfair problem that they will meet, I designed a game that will help them to understand and even teach them to change the unfair situation through their hard work.
And this is the game I planned to educate the children. I first arranged the kids to sit in 4 rows, and then with each holding a little ball in their hand, and then put a basket in front of them. Then tell them to throw a ball into the basket. Of course, the possibility of hitting the basket is very high to the children in the first row. And then the possibility is getting lower for the kids who sit in the 2 row, 3 row, and the 4 row. Some of them can even reach the basket.
It works.
It's closer. It's not fair. So what?
After this game, I will tell them that in their life, there are so many people that have more advantage than they do. Just like there are the kids sit in the 4th row, and the other kids get to sit in the 1st row. This situation is very common in society and it's not fair. But the most important thing is that everyone gets a chance to achieve their goals, no matter how many rows you sit in or how many advantages that you have. We cannot be bound to the social classes. The kids who sit in the 4th row can still achieve their goals through hard work. Please don't be mad about the unfair. We should treat the unfair understandingly and fight for our dream hardly and live our life happily. I heard about Russia since I was a little girl. I know Russia and China have a very close relationship, and my grandpa can speak Russian. He always told me a lot of stories about Russia. Its food, its landscape, its culture. Russia is a marvelous country with a long history and vast territories. In my mind, people in Russia are beautiful, enthusiastic, and industrious. They live in cold place, drinking heartwarming vodka. They love beautiful opera and its music. My favorite folk song is Troika, a famous folk song. All these things are attracting me so much. I want to go to Russia, feel them with warmth and passion.
Не слышны в саду даже шорохи. Все здесь замерло до утра.